Hi, welcome to Actual Spinster. I don't know why I did that. My name is Anna Marie. Today I'm going to be doing a video called like Trash My TBR, but this is like a specifically classics focused edition. The person who like came up with the idea, like the concept of a Trash My TBR video, is Emma from Drinking by Myself, so I'll leave a link to her video in the description box. And so the idea is basically I go through a bunch of books that are like on my TBR, and then you have to tell me negative things about them, like reasons why I should not read them. And yeah, and basically I decided that it would be a good way to do this would be to just do like a bunch of classics. So yeah, cool. So let's just get these up. The first is like In Search of Lost Time by Proust. Please tell me why I shouldn't read this, because recently like I made a poll on my Instagram account as to whether I should read these books, and because Amanda wants me to read them but I don't want to read them. But unfortunately Amanda won. However, like I think he used some bad tactics is what I think and cheated in order to get the result that he wanted. But anyway, that meant that like it sort of seems like maybe I should read these books, but like I still don't really want to, so tell me why I shouldn't. But also if you need to tell me that I should, then you can if you want. Okay, so then there are a couple. I'm definitely not going to be reading like all of Charles Dickens' books, but I am most interested in the ones where there are more women and like women are more the focus. Actually, although I would say if you want to trash David Copperfield, then do, and then I'll just watch the film instead of waiting to read the book. There's also Our Mutual Friend, Bleak House, and Little Dorrit, so if you have bad things to say about any of those, let me know. There's also Rachel Ray by Anthony Trollope. There are a couple on this list that I do have copies of, but you know how I've been trying to read my TBR and like reflecting on how my taste has changed, you know, in the years that I've been accruing books, and how, you know, that's fine. It just sort of means that sometimes books that you thought you would have loved if you read them, when you bought them, you know, you don't love as much. So yeah, I think there's maybe 2 books in here that would fit that group. So yeah, the first of those books is Sunset Song by Lewis Grassic Gibbon, which is a book that, you know, I think I found a copy in a charity shop my second year of university, which is quite a long time ago now. So yeah, and I just haven't really picked it up. I've been, I guess, just also concentrating much more on reading Scottish women writers. Because I'm on my like big book kick, I put Clarissa by Samuel Richardson on this list, so if you think I shouldn't read that, let me know. I've also heard that it's like queer, which is partially why I was like, maybe I should read it. It's like 1,500 pages, so let me know. I have read Evelina by Frances Burney, but I was thinking maybe I might pick up more of her work, either Camilla or Cecilia, so let me know if you think I should pick up or put down, sorry that was terrible, either Camilla or Cecilia. There's Frost in May by Antonia White, Good Behaviour by Molly Keane, and a book that's been on my like Goodreads TBR for literal years, as in I think it was one of the first books that I put on there, which I don't know how long ago I got Goodreads, but maybe like 10 years ago now, I would say. I kind of feel like 2012 is probably when it happened. So like, yeah, anyway, but that novel is Save Me the Waltz by Zelda Fitzgerald. Let me know if I should read that. Another book that I have a copy of but I have not read, and I mean it's a really beautiful copy, which is I think partially why it's like stayed, but that's Mariana by Monica Dickens, and I have read one chapter of it, I believe, and I just, yeah, it didn't help me decide, because it's like the chapter is set in the present of the book and then it goes back in the next chapter, so it wasn't, I guess, that representative, and I did enjoy it, so I was like, I don't know if that's what I should use to decide. But I've heard like really mixed things about it. I've heard that people love it, and I've also heard that people really disliked it, so yeah, let me know. And lastly, there's a book by E.M. Delafield called Consequences. I did actually own a copy of this, but it's one of the books that got lost in my ill-fated box of books that went missing, you know, like 3 years ago now, and I still haven't recovered, clearly. But I've been like slowly rebuying some of the books, like the most important ones, and then blah blah. Some of them are like kind of irreplaceable, but yeah, but I haven't rebought a copy of this, and so I'm kind of wondering maybe I shouldn't, maybe I should just leave it. So yeah, let me know what you think about that. Also, this isn't a classic, but please tell me if I should read The Miniaturist by Minnie Burton? No, by Jessie Burton. I can't decide whether I think I should bother with it, you know? Yeah, so please let me know any thoughts about these books, especially negative ones, so I can trash them from my TBR. I hope that you are having a nice day when you see this, and I hope you have a really lovely day when you see this, and I will talk to you when what do I even say at the end of these things? Bye!